Dylan Fairchild, sophomore, West Forsyth High School. WWE is how I got started. I started watching when I was like 6 years old, and I was like, oh, Dad, I want to, get started involved into wrestling, and it was completely different. I thought it was like, all choke slams and, cool moves and stuff. And then, I went to a wrestling room, and I was like, this is nothing to what I thought it was. Because it was a big adjustment from, 200, which was what I was wrestling in 8th grade, to then 285. It was a big jump. I had to get stronger, a lot stronger last year, quicker, and just like my arsenal with weapons, and I just had to learn more. I couldn't just do lower level moves anymore. Like what I did in 8th grade. Now it's you have to know what to do. In certain situations. You can't just wing it.
It's crazy to think the kid's going to grow and get a lot bigger and stronger, but the difference between last year and this year is tenfold. Last year, I didn't have Kurt Rosenberg with me, so last year it was me wrestling him live every day at practice, and he wasn't quite a heavyweight. He still had the 8th grade baby fat, and now he's grown into a man, so I'm glad this year I've got a big heavyweight that can kind of come in and work with him. But I've definitely seen him grow this, not just the physical growth, the mental growth. Last year he would make the same mistakes over and over and over, and it cost him a lot of matches, and this year we've been able to kind of fizzle some of those mistakes out, and at least now when he makes a mistake, he's mature enough to, kind of be resilient out there on the mat and come back and win matches, even when he makes a couple blunders there, maybe at the beginning of the period or beginning of the match. So it's exciting to think about what his future may entail.
My mindset has changed a lot. I've walked into high school, with a big mindset, thinking I was, everything, and then realizing, I'm not all that. I have to work for what I'm going to get, and I learned that a lot last year. Because my record this year is 32-3, I think, is what it is, and last year was 37-15. And I lost all those matches like early in the season, because I just had to make that adjustment, and it was a big adjustment last year. It's like one little move can mess you up for the whole match, and I think that's just what it was. But Coach Kurt and Coach Goff with the perfection thing, make everything perfect. That's really what helped me last year move from being a decent wrestler to a good wrestler. The wrestling, you don't really know. Because you're wrestling somebody that you don't know what they do. Like, you have no idea how the match could turn out. It's just lots of focus during the match. It's like waking up in the morning. You can't look at everything you have to do that day. You just got to wake up, brush your teeth, one step at a time. That's how I take care of things. If I know that I have a bunch of homework after practice, and then I got to go to the gym, and then I got to eat right, I kind of just don't think about it until the time comes that I need to think about it, because I know and I trust in myself that I'm going to make the right decision at the time that I need to make that decision. You got to be committed, very committed. Do the extra work. Inside what you've really put in. So my best advice is just put in the extra work. Do the extra things that you need to do. If you know that you need to do extra work, do that extra work.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Grind. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, please like the video and share it with your friends. And please tune in next time when we go to Lambert High School and talk to star basketball player Luke Champion.